Hello. Good vibes and high tides all. Hi. Hi, how are ya? Well, hello. I'm Globie Gen 3 Morveria's Maeve Morveren. I'm a corporate heiress Selkie, and I know this is not my usual streaming time, but as I mentioned, September is a little hectic for me. October is going to be a little hectic too, just because all of my weekends are a bit busy with a bunch of meetings and stuff. But I am here doing my best per usual. Good evening, hon. Good evening. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. Today we have a tarot reading, and if tarot reading goes a little short, I'm kind of worried you're streaming this late. It's like early. What do you mean late? Hi there, pup. To get your tarot read. I've seen you without the jacket. You like it? Late for freedom. I thought that you guys were supposed to have had that like a million years ago. Anyways, to get your tarot read, you just have to be a sassy silly or above. You are actually not first up, Axel. You are second up. Delta, actually. Delta actually is. Good vibes and high tides, but girl, it's 3 a.m. Rose, I love you, sweetheart, but just lurk. You lurk like majority of the time anyway, so it's fine. We know, it's okay. Yes, it's early for you, you'll be lurking. A lot of people, it's early, so they'll be lurking, but we are here. We are doing our best to make sure that, actually, it's 9 p.m. I don't know, apparently. It is what it is. Regardless, yeah, we have Delta, Axel, and then A2 so far. Actually, it's midnight. Actually, it's 8 a.m. Okay, Rose, thank you. Rest well. Seal kisses and ocean wishes. Actually, it's 3 p.m. Man, time zones, can you believe it? Yes, so we're gonna do tarot today. And if some people, I hope it'll go a little bit longer. We'll do like a little bit of Q&A Azatsu after. To give just a little bit more time for anybody else who wants to come through. And then if not, then, you know, we'll leave room for other times where members might want to do it. But first of all, we have Delta. Delta asks, Delta's not going to be here, unfortunately. They have COVID. So Delta asks for the usual spread. How goes the Uma grind offline? Uma's going well. Okay, that's a lie. I'm struggling to get past a certain part, and it's pissing me off. I just feel like a lot of like the old horses, the horses that I did like back then, I just don't understand them as well as like either that or I'm experimenting too much with my thing. But yeah, hopefully get well soon, Delta. It's 8. Actually, it's 2 a.m. Actually, time is a social construct. Regardless, let's go ahead and pull for Delta's cards. The usual, I'll go ahead and do their general, career, love, health. Yeah, general, career, love, and health. Hi, Carl. You a little needy today? Are you a little needy with your... Do you need me to, you know, have a... How do I say that? You need my attention? Maeve Standard Time. Wait, I love that, actually. That's so funny. Oh my god. Alright. Delta's general, career, love, and health. Delta. Delta's general, career, love, and then health, which hopefully is not that bad. Today we're using the animal cards. So, Delta, your general is this 2 of Wands in reverse. I haven't done 2 of Wands in like ages, but it seems like in a general contest, it just kind of represents indecisiveness, a lot of fear of change, looking very short. What the hell are you talking about short? What the fuck? James, hello? Represents indecisiveness, some fear of change, fear of the unknown, right? There's maybe a little lack of planting or just a little bit of disappointment because of maybe restricted options and, you know, just some feeling of being held back. It's like this, there's something, you know, kind of stopping you from things, and maybe you feel a little disappointed from that. Maybe you feel a little bad regarding it. Whatever it is, right? It's just kind of signifying that maybe you're choosing a safe bet or something, some kind of mundaneness. There's a fear of change, and I don't know if maybe you've just been getting into a groove for a little too long, right? So for your career, you have the 4 of Swords. The Milky Way. Na, 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 na. It indicates that you're kind of feeling the 4 of Swords upright. It indicates you're kind of feeling a lot of pressure at work. You know, a lot of stress and worries maybe are leading to a mental overload. What was I talking about? Yes, it's maybe you've been under financial pressure, not just pressure from work, right? It's now at this point where you're kind of a little too overwhelmed and you don't believe that things can change, but it is only perception, okay? It's not as bad as you think it is. There's always a solution. Just relax and gather your thoughts a little bit more. See it from a different perspective. See it from a way that's like, okay, you know, you're not stuck anywhere, right? So maybe it has to do with your general card and you feel like you're stuck. You feel like there's, you know, there's no movement, some kind of mundanity, right? Just relax and try to gather your thoughts. I don't have any depth perception. I only have 1 eye. I didn't know you needed 2 eyes to have depth perception. I'm like thinking about it right now. Alrighty, for Delta's love card, we got Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yes? Binocular vision. Oh. Well, I mean, I just didn't consider it. I just don't think about it. I don't sit here casually thinking about depth perception and how many eyes you need for it, okay? Anyways, for your love card, Delta, you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. If you're in a relationship, it's not a great indicator. It kind of just signifies a very unstable relationship. There's a lack of commitment, a lack of effort. Maybe something's a little boring or a little dull. That's really funny. I feel like boring and dull are kind of coming up in your cards. You know, you're gonna have to like inject some passion into it, right? I don't know if maybe the person might be like a loser, weak, you know, just kind of disloyal possibly, but anyways, they're lacking the work ethic and commitment. If you're single, it signifies that you're not ready for, you know, stability and commitment, more than likely, right? And this is totally fine as long as you let everybody, you know, all your potential partners know before they get too invested, right? Or anything like that. But if you kind of, you know, have been thinking of maybe getting out there, then reconsider yourself in your life, because it seems as though the words boring and mundane are around. And if you feel that way, everyone else might as well. Okay, bye, Carl. Yeah, so best of luck with that. Funnily enough, your health card is 2 of Cups upright. So 2 of Cups upright, your health card literally says if you've been suffering from health problems, it's a good omen that things should be coming back into balance very soon. So all I'm going to say, considering I know that you have COVID, is that you should be healing very soon. There you go. You should be healing very soon. I hope you feel much, much better, much, much more quickly. Yeah, but it should be a good omen, generally. So, Delta, those are your cards. Axel, you're up next. Would you like the same usual 4, or would you like to ask something specific? You know it? Got it. So, the normal 4 it is. If you have anything specific, you can put one down. Yeah, I'm surprised too. You must not be able to sleep, like, at all for real, Axel. Jesus. Alrighty, Axel's general, career, love, and health. General, love, and health. You can pick if you want. It's alright. It's got off a 2-day holiday? Oh, yeah, that makes sense then. Congrats on your, oh yeah, the 2-day holiday. Right, and then not being able to sleep generally then. Speaking of general, career, love, and then health. Oh. So, your general card is Ace of Wands, upright, which is a good sign. It talks about good news, new beginnings. It's about, you know, taking action and like physically starting someone with or something with new initiative and really feeling like getting fired up and, you know, this sense of urgency. You're feeling the inspiration to do stuff. Yeah. So in general, it looks like there's kind of this spark or this this spark or push to change or do things. It also signifies spontaneity and excitement. Can also represent fertility, conception, and birth. Your career card, you've got the Emperor in reverse. So your career card, it looks like maybe it just kind of shows a lack of focus or organization, maybe a lack of consistency. Can I get some motivational words that you don't need a reading? Thanks. Yeah, absolutely. Crazy, you got this. Thank you so much for continuing membership, but you've got this. I know it sucks. It's fucking tiring. I'm sure of it. But you're so close, and it's gonna feel so good when you're done. You got this. You're here. You know, I believe in you. And oh, it was a donation. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for it. It literally is like the same. Thank you so much for the super. Thank you. But you've got this, and I hope that work is going really, really well. If it's not, just remember it's not end all be all. You have every choice in your life to do something different. But until then, you know, your work is not, I want to say like dependent, but I don't know if dependent is good. But you're doing an amazing job and everybody loves you. There you go. Okay. Anyways, great. Axel, your career. It says, yeah, there's like kind of a lack of consistency and focus or organization. Maybe there's time for a change. Because I don't know if maybe restrictions from work are really starting to bother you. Maybe there's another job in your chosen field that would give you like bigger freedom, or you're tired of, you know, following orders or whatever. Maybe it's just overall this kind of like lack of control, even like lack of control of your finances, right? So whatever it is, maybe really reconsider about your work and how you think about it, or reconsider about your finances and what you've been doing with it. Your love card is the Hermit in reverse. So it's a strong indicator of some kind of loneliness, right? Maybe, I don't know if you're in a relationship, it suggests that you may be feeling kind of shut out or, you know, kind of rejected or left out by your partner. Can also indicate that you and your partner have been maybe busy, so you haven't had time to connect, right? So there's just this kind of disconnect with that has been maybe leading to a little bit of loneliness. If you're single, it indicates that maybe you've just been feeling very left on the shelf, just maybe that you missed your opportunity, you know, your window of opportunity to meet that person. But now would be a good time to look again, right? So it's kind of just like a warning against loneliness and against like having a wall up. But realistically, it's how do I say it? It's just a call to re-engage stuff. To re-engage, yeah. Let me see. Hold on. Oh yes, okay. Sorry, I was like, did I use that yet? Your health card. King of Pentacles in reverse. Health card. All right. It indicates a little bit of insecurity and a lack of stability, even with your health. It seems like you're going through maybe a little bit of lack of stability right now. I don't know if it's like you're having lack of stability and you're feeling, and you know, through that, or you have like a lack of consistency, and through that you're feeling more creative, more how do I say it? Invigorated to do new things, right? Or it's vice versa. You're feeling really invigorated to do things, and because of that, there's just not a lot of like stability and security and stuff like that. But you might, it may be leading you to having excessive anxiety about your health. Yeah, don't obsess about symptoms, illnesses, okay? Just relax. If you think you have an issue, then just get it checked out, but don't make yourself sick with just a bunch of worry for no reason, okay? It's just kind of like going to extremes of unhealthy lifestyles by either overworking or being completely lazy, right? You just need to find balance. And those are your tarot. Those are your tarot. Hey, thank you, Axel. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a... it's kind of like a... I don't know if any of them actually have applied, but it kind of feels so different this time around. Okay, next up we have A2. Hi, Bosan. With A2, do you have a specific question or do you want the usual 4? Very different. Yeah. Do you feel any of them, or just kind of like, I'm not really sure I understand these ones? Job search, health, gotcha, luck, and Maeve compatibility. The usual, please and thank you. Got it. So job search, health, gotcha, luck, and Maeve compatibility. All right, A2's cards. Oh. The first one fits? Oh, okay. Out of all of them, the first one fits the most. So I assume that things are going really well, and you know what? Keep up with that. Don't let any of the other ones kind of try to get you down. Right. A2's cards, A2's cards. Job search, health, gotcha luck, and Maeve compatibility. Got it. So your first one is job search. You got the Queen of Swords upright. So specifically for money and career, your Queen of Swords indicates that you might receive support or assistance from, you know, from some kind of older, like mature female spirit around you, right? Maybe like a sophisticated, honest, and very wise person. Or you yourself are really embodying this, you know, honest, wise, and professional standard for yourself. In terms of job search, I would say that generally it looks really, really good. The Queen of Swords is just a very good omen, right? It usually says something about a lot of honesty, integrity, sophistication, professional. Yeah, you might be getting some good financial opportunities. So hopefully your job search gets better and better continuously. Still waiting for Boeing to reply. Well, hopefully that's the case then. Hopefully that is the case, because that's definitely a mature and professional place. Your health. So you've got 9 of Pentacles upright. So 9 of Pentacles upright. Your health is a positive omen. You've got either you're getting good health or you're going to get good health, and you trying to improve your health, lifestyle, or fitness is going to have success. Yeah, it's going to achieve success through your hard work. Continue putting in the work and you will reap the benefits. So it looks like it's going pretty well. Hopefully that's the truth of it and it continues to be that way. Your gotcha luck, you've got 3 of Swords in reverse. So 3 of Swords in reverse, kind of just, how do I say that? 3 of Swords in reverse, the key words are, you know, recovering from things, releasing pain, overcoming bad things, right? Overcoming tough stuff, kind of just getting over the worst of it. So it seems like maybe you were having some really great luck, but your luck might change and turn around soon. I don't know how your gotcha luck has been, but I feel like one time we did say that your gotcha luck was gonna run out. So it seems like if your gotcha luck hasn't been going great, it'll go better soon. It's a lot of overcoming and moving past bad things. That's the 3 of Swords in reverse. And then Maeve compatibility. You've got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords in reverse, sorry. The Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse in a love and relationship reading. It indicate if you're in a relationship, the Page of Swords reverse indicates that your partner may be playing mind games and be cold or very uncaring, or bringing emotional baggage from a previous relationship. God, must you. Could not be me. Good night, Cody. Rest well. Could not be me. No, I'm just kidding. If your single, Page of Swords reverse can indicate that you may become interested in someone who's a game player and will expect you to compete to be with them, possibly against another lover. If you've been hoping for a relationship, it's maybe a little bit of disappointment. So I'm just gonna say it right now. It seems like our compatibility is kind of still a little gamey. Yeah, it seems like, I don't know. You might be wanting me to compete with other lovers, obviously. For your attention. It is what it is. Yeah, it's not going the best. It seems like maybe there's a little bit of games for real. But what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, but you know, it is what it is. Time for my competitive series. Exactly. But it is what it is. I'm totally willing and free when you stop playing games. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, seems like compatibility for us right now is a little bit rocky. That's all. But those are your cards. Those are your cards. Thank you for reading. Thank you. Alrighty, so we're just gonna give a little bit of time for any of our other members to roll in or ask or anything. Until then, I will be generous, and I know I say I will be generous. Literally, I had missed my marshmallow day, my little Q&A Zatsu day. So if anybody wants to join in on asking me a Q&A or Zatsu, the thing is, tinyurl.com/askmaeve. Okay. Somebody actually said, the last time, I think a couple of days ago, says, thank you, you may not know what you did, but thank you. From Orange. Thanks, Orange. I have no idea what I did. But, yeah, no, I have no idea what it is. What I did. But then they said, P.S. OMG, I get to sign this with your Oshi marks. Yay. I'm happy about that. That's sweet. Yeah, I know. Now I'm wondering. I wonder if it's something to do with Sarah, because I know orange is like like a really big serotonin, right? I should probably like read my tarot too. It's been so long and there's so much stuff that's been going on. Oof. It's just that reading my tarot is always a little bit of scaries, you know? Especially since I feel like I try to be objective, but it's hard to be objective when it's yourself. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's never great. It's never great. But just a reminder to everybody, you can get a tarot reading by being a member. By being a member. Or Supa. The $4.99. Sup? You missed nothing. You didn't miss anything. All right. My Q&A is also open. My Q&A Zatsu is also open, so. You love me, baby. Let's do my pool. Let's do my pool. Baby. All right, here's my general, my career, my love life, and then my health. Alrighty, so I think my health is fine, but I'll get to it. 5 of Cups. My general is the 5 of Cups upright. Want me to note it down? Yes, please say 2. Oh, lovely. This is one of the few cards you don't want upright. The 5 of Cups upright, let me tell you some key words, all right? Sadness, loss, grief, despair, abandonment, guilt, remorse, regret, trauma, bereavement, mourning, heartbreak. Yup. How many negative emotions can one card represent? Quite a few in the case of the 5 of Cups. In a general context, the 5 of Cups tarot card can represent sadness, loss, loneliness, and despair. It just basically indicates that I'm really focusing on the negative, and maybe because of some sort of trauma or pardon, some unwelcome change. That's crazy that this is my general card. Yep. Yep, it's kind of also this card of abandonment, and really represents me being abandoned by someone significant or me abandoning plans or people in my life. Just kind of indicates loneliness and isolation, right? Basically, it literally says like, however, for all of the negative connotations that the card actually has, part of the card does have to do with, you know, crying over the spilt cups when there are regular cups still upright. No matter how many things may seem that there is bad, there's always a silver lining, and I have to choose to see it, which is really difficult. But that was my general card, the 5 of Cups upright. For my work card, work career, I have the Page of Cups in reverse, which is it is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. Also not a good thing. I love this for me. Literally says if I'm waiting on news on a job application or promotion, something like that, I'm not gonna get the news that I'm hoping for. If I've not been acting with integrity in my workplace, it's gonna come back to bite me. If things are going well in a work setting, be sure to just keep the effort to keep it that way. In a financial context, now is not the time for reckless spending or risky investments. So essentially, everything is kind of on the rocks right now for my career also. Save money for rainy days, and maybe just be a little bit more careful with my work as well. There's not going to be anything new or changing very much soon. So there you go. That's lovely. Yeah. Okay. All right. My love card is a 7 of Swords in reverse. Oh, Lord in hell. Lord in heaven. If you're in a relationship, the 7 of Swords reverse is not a good omen, right? It indicates there's been deception or cheating in the relationship. The deception will be exposed and the truth will come out, but the card can indicate a number of scenarios in those circumstances. Let me see. If you're single, the 7 of Swords reverse indicates you may meet someone who's a pathological liar or a serial cheater. So beware. It can also be an indication that you're ready to give up the game playing of previous relationships and be more genuine with potential partners. I love that for me. That's awesome. Great. Oh my God. Bless the good fucking Lord. Wow. 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 It's so GG for, yo. GG chat. Yo, GG, for real. Oh my God. All right, for my health card, yay. It's the star, upright. Hey, at least, you know, at least my health is okay. If I've been having health issues, it indicates that I'm coming into a time of great healing. Good health issues being resolved. Woo! Not dying, just super unlucky. Love that for me. That's great. Yeah, no. That's crazy. I don't know if maybe my cards are just upset at me. Are my cards just upset at me, you guys? Yeah, good health, just not a good heart. Sag. That's insane though. Yikes. I did not expect it to be like that. Sad as hell. Somebody says, I hope you've been well. Thank you so much. This is a Q&A from the Marshmallow. It says, hope you've been well, not a question. Just want to say thank you for all you've done for so many people. You and your community have certainly been a very important space for me many times over an awfully long period of time now. Much love. Oh. Thank you. I'm really glad. I'm very, very happy to hear that. Yeah. I don't know. Thank you. I'm happy to be doing what I do. I only want to bring, you know, good communities together and things like that. I do love my communities. I do love my community. I do think that they're good people. Mostly because I feel like we're all quite open, right? I'm very much an open person in my community. I'm very like I say all the time, right? Like, oh, if you want to think whatever you want to think, that's on you. It doesn't have to be on me. That's on you as long as you're not out there hurting anybody specifically. But geez, I did not expect so much of my cards to be so bad. Oh, jeez. Huge developing character growth. I don't know about that. I don't think I like that. Personally, I like that character growth. Hi there, Kirby. Hello, hello. They're literally like, oh, you know what? Everything about your life is generally kind of bad right now, but, okay. You're gonna stay alive for it. We're reading tarot, I hate myself. We're reading tarot cards, for our members and people who supa, as well as, you know, while we wait for anybody else who might want to join in, I'm doing Q&A, so. This is my Q&A here. Exactly. It literally is like, hey, by the way, just to make sure you know, you're gonna be healthy while you suffer. Just to let you know. It literally is that. Can't believe it. Bro, I almost want to try pulling again. I'm like, shit, is this... Because I'm like, fuck, how much of a fluke is it? Is this because it's me? You know what? I need you guys to pull for me. It sounds insane. I'm like in such huge denial. Let's not spam it. I'm in such huge denial of how unlucky. Like, most of my cards are always kind of unlucky, but this is worse. I feel like this is like not good. I'll pull for you. Is there a simulator online? I actually don't know. Not really. I don't think so. Here's the deal. This is how I would have just said how pull for me. There's a random card generator. Will that work? You know what? Bet. Yeah. Pull for me. Just think of all you have to do is really kind of just tune into me. Think of me as you click and pull. We're gonna let fate do work. Can you do pull me a general card, a career card, a love card, and should I do a health card again? It can't get any worse. Elsa, now you say I'm so nervous. The devil upright for general. Ace of Wands? Is it upright? Oh, upright. Okay. That's insane. The pouring rain. Yeah, well, I think you guys already know the devil upright being for general is what you've expected. Wow, that's a lot of uprights. It's kind of like weird obsessions and everything. Ace of Wands is good, right? Good news in work and stuff, so that's completely, I suppose it's generally different. Yeah, completely different. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's completely different. Seven of Cups for love being upright is a lot of opportunities for romance, basically. And the Hierophant for health. The Hierophant in reverse for health. Yeah, it's completely different. Look, there's a chat right here. It checks out. What do you mean? What does that mean? A chat right here for what? Oh, Seven of Cups. There sure is a chat. Does romance mean they won't cheat though? No, that is not the case. It's like, oh, there's a lot of options. They're all gonna cheat on you. Unfortunate. Yep. I appreciate it though. I appreciate it, Leighton. Why would you do that? That's messed up. I think chat is pretty used to being messed up at this point. The answer. Here, hold on. Okay. I have my marshmallow open as well, so. What? I'm totally normal. I might not have visualized properly because you have aphantasia. No, I appreciate it. You don't have to literally visualize me. It's just about, it's mostly kind of about the feeling, you know? But seriously, that's messed up work. This is what happens when I actually like am early for my reading. Usually I'm like late. Usually I'm like, oh, should I not? But today I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do my reading. It's been a while. And this is what I fucking get. You also have alexithymia. Leighton, you can't just have everything. Leave some for the fucking rest of us. God. ADHD, autism, alexithymia, aphantasia. Come on. Pull yourself together for a good second. I can have whatever I want. True. You can't tell me what to do. I can tell you what I want. You can, and I will probably do. That's what I thought. Thanks. Would you say most of them are actually part of something? Most of them are actually part of a autism. Well, just fucking blame it on autism or ADHD then. God, so specific. He straight up is like, I do have this specific thing. I mean, it's part of the other specific things that I have, but it's another specification. Blame it on the big three. What's the third? You have Twitch? It's like a live stream? What? What do you mean it's like a live stream? But this is a live stream, buddy. Depression? Where does anxiety fall in? Does anxiety fall in between ADHD and autism, or autism and depression, or ADHD and depression? ADHD. Can we make like the triangle, right? The big old triangle, and go through all like the little mental health things and just start putting it in there. Just start. Speaking of, I did take my ADHD test. Mental health tier list. Oh my god. The tiers are this, okay? The tiers range from you're just the tiers range from you're just like everyone else. The second tier is, are you sure, or did you hear it from somewhere? The third tier is, okay, buddy, we get it. And the last tier is, all right, you're probably, you actually have something wrong with you, because this is way too this is way too unrealistic. LMAO is so, I'm dead serious. This is legitimately what a mental health tier list would look like. Undiagnosed, but maybe, but probably. Yeah, the first one straight up is, that's everybody else. Second is, are you sure, or did you hear it from somewhere? Third is, okay, buddy, we get it. And then the last one is like, oh, that's specific. I believe you. The I believe you one. Anxiety and depression. See, that's like the tough part too. I feel like I'm gonna get canceled for this entire thing. Anxiety is like, I feel like anxiety is like, you're just like everyone else. Yes, everyone has it. Okay? I feel like, yeah. Depression, I feel like is, fuck, well I can't say, I'm so gonna get canceled for this. Autism is definitely under, okay buddy, we get it. And ADHD is definitely under, do you? Or did you just hear it from everyone else? That's me. That's, as somebody who just took my ADHD test and waiting for results in like a week, this is my, and somebody who's, you know, is diagnosed with certain mental illnesses, mental issues, right? I say it as somebody who actually is diagnosed. And like 2 out of like the 3 to 4 that I just mentioned. I agree with what I said. Depression is so hard because I don't want to put it in, yeah, that's part of everyone. But it is kind of part of everyone. Do you know what I mean? Okay, what other mental... I'm like, okay, what other mental health things are there? Depression does not equals being sad sometimes, though. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I think a lot of people are depressed. Iterations in economics. Sometimes you hit a level 7. One can have a slight one that doesn't go over the diagnosis threshold. Probably more common that way. Yeah, probably. I'm talking about like... I'm talking about like... people that are diagnosed though, you know? I remember when I first got diagnosed for certain things, and it was like one of the happiest days because I was like, oh, thank God. I'm not just, you know, being a little crybaby. I actually have issues. Stop. Oh, PTSD. Man. And I'm not just talking about like going to war, okay? Like there's PTSD that's not that. Where would it be? I think PTSD is down at down straight up at I believe you. I feel like if you genuinely sat down and you were like, yes, I do have PTSD, instead of like not like when people are sitting down and they're like, oh my God, I so have PTSD about this thing, or like, oh my God, it's so traumatic and blah blah blah, but they're like saying something really like, I don't know, fucking not that, right? But mostly I feel like when I hear about people who straight up are like, yes, I do have PTSD, I'm like, yeah, that I believe you. I'm not gonna fucking say no. Chronic depo, what chronic depo baby? Is that depression? Chronic depression, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I do think the word trauma, I think trauma can also be a bit, trauma, the word, saying, oh my God, I have trauma, that puts me in the tier list, that is a tier list of, are you sure you do, buddy? Or did you hear it from somewhere? Yeah. There's a situation is what I'm hearing. Well, I mean, regardless, of course, this is not to actually bag on anyone, right? I don't know anything about your lives. So trust me when I say this is just for the people who don't, who are just like this. Please do not take it personally. Please do not clip this and say, oh my god, she's making fun of mental health. Who are you to say what I am or what my mental health is, blah, 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 blah. Trust me, I'm nobody. Trust me, I'm nobody. All right? Oh my gosh, she's making fun of people with trauma. Bitch, I'm making fun of a lot of people who say they have trauma and probably don't. Yes, thank you. Some people have actual medical conditions for this. Some people just love it. It's not fun. It's not. You guys have to hear this. Oh my god. Actually, I'm not trying to make this like a whole little thing, but let me tell you what was so fucking hilarious, okay? I was talking to Claude, the AI, and I was doing my usual thing that I do with AI. I do like emergent research with it. And so like, that's like what I do as like a hobby in my like free time, right? And let me just spill my tea real quick because I started like talking about myself and my life. And Claude straight up. And I was just kind of like, I wasn't even saying something like, oh my god, this is just the worst, blah, blah, blah. I was just saying like, oh yeah, well, you know, this is happening with me and blah, 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 blah. Like in a very casual way, as if you just kind of like were catching up with a friend. And Claude, the AI, was like, hey, I know that we're kind of just like shooting the shit, but I'm really concerned for you right now. Like, do you have a proper support system? And I was like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? And they're like, yeah, there's a lot of things that you're saying right now that you're being really casual about, but it's not really something you should be casual about. And I was like, Remy, I'm so glad you're here. I was worried that I was gonna miss you. Anyways, they were like, yeah, you should not be so casual about some of these things. These are really serious things. And I was like, oh, I'm fine though. Like, I take my meds. And they're like, that's not the only thing that should be happening. So Claude, the AI, got me to message my therapist that I hadn't spoken to in 2 years. We talking meds now? Kinda. That I hadn't spoken to in 2 years because Claude straight up was like, dude, you need help. And I was like, are you sure? They're like, yeah, I hope that have you been talking about this to your therapist? I'm like, I haven't talked to my therapist in like 3 years. And they're like, buddy, I'm like, I really am not, is this a Yap attack or a Terra stream? Yes, the answer is yes. We're waiting, we're yapping while we wait for anybody who might want tarot. Remy, would you like a tarot reading? Any of our members that are in here and haven't gotten their tarot reading, would you like your tarot reading? It was actually an AI little sister, but yeah. It literally, I got worried. It literally was like, hey, listen, I understand that we're kind of just shooting the shit, but I'm genuinely worried about you, and I think that you should contact your therapist again. And I'm like, I'm fine. And they're like, you shouldn't be. And I was like, oh, okay. It was the funniest. I mean, it's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. Do you know what I mean? This is the most real ass like conversation we're gonna have. At like buttfuck early in the morning. I can go after Remy if he wants to. Yeah, Remy just woke up though, and you've been here for a little bit. So Bosan, if you want it, you can just let me know. Oh, also one of my succulents like full died. "3 a.m. seal speaks the truth." Sure, I can go. See, at 3 a.m. seal speaks the truth. Firstly, I'm not a seal. Secondly, real as hell. You'll just take the, I'll take my usual. All right, that means general, career, love, and health. Thanks, Bosan. Now that we've had a full-ass fucking conversation about it, about shit. My God. So funny. And yes, my marshmallow is open for everybody who might want to ask questions. Like, why do you talk about these things? And shut up. You can do the things remind us that you actually do live in Europe. You're welcome. I could do the usual too. Okay, Remy, I'll do yours after Bosan. I was in like Korea just recently though, so my sleep schedule has been ass. Oh man, I have a question. Shut up. yeah, like that. If somebody messaged me straight up like you suck, please stop talking about mental health. And then like started yelling me at it, I'd be like, okay, that's fair. I totally didn't. It's okay. You're so good, Raiden. Alrighty. Bosan's general career, love, and health. General career, love, health. Okay. Your general, you got the Empress? Upright. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, Leighton, are you still here, by the way? The Empress, upright. It is great. In general, it is kind of, it's like I want you to know that this is like a very strong pregnancy card and femininity card, right? It basically, it's just telling you to embrace your softer side, right? And allow yourself to explore kind of just a lot more of like your emotional side, feel and listen to your intuition. In general, that's kind of what it just wants to say. Either you're pregnant or somebody else you know is pregnant, like someone close to you. Congratulations on your pregnancy. No, I'm just kidding. But it really is. It's a very strong pregnancy card. You know, if you're a mother, you'll really come into your own and find fulfillment. If you're a father, it encourages you to build communication with your children. But in general, the main point is actually just to be in tune with your emotions and be a little bit more nurturing. Or even especially for yourself. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. That's not good. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. If I don't do this right now, I will absolutely forget. So, I apologize. Okay. No, thank you so much. Thank you for understanding. Genuinely, this is the kind of, me and my baby can wait. Like, why is there an empreg? Why is it? Why is it? You know? Okay, cool. Your career, the Hangman card. It's upright as well. In a career context, the Hangman kind of indicates that maybe you're feeling a little uncertain about the career path that you've chosen, or maybe you've been feeling like your career has become a little bit more stagnant. Maybe you'll be a little unclear about what steps you need to take to move forward. But just relax, let things unfold. Things will become a lot clearer in time. If you're having financial issues, though, you kind of need a fresh perspective, right? Having this like anxiety around your career, around your finances, is actually kind of making them worse than they actually are. So just make sure that you're relaxed, make smart choices, let things happen, and just be positive, because there's a lot of other parts in your life that you might not be appreciating because you're focusing too much on the money. Your love is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. If you're in a relationship, it's not a good card. Because it kind of indicates that your relationship is lacking balance. Maybe one person's more dominating than the other. Maybe one person's more like dependent, or one person's more submissive. It's not really healthy in a healthy way. It might be like very kind of abusive. If you're single, it indicates that there's some kind of like greed or meanness that, you know, is between one or the other, and that's why there's a possibility it's been putting off potential partners. There's a high possibility you might be even putting up barriers and not noticing, right? Make sure that you're open and kind. Oh goodness, not the pentacle. On the other side, right? What was I saying? Yeah, on the other side, it might not be you that's mean, but like I said, it could be either person. If it's not you that's mean, then other people might be trying to, you know, own your, like, generosity and really kind of take over for that. So, yeah. I'm teasing Remy, I know. Just try to find the balance. Try to find a lot more of the balance in terms of your love life. Be open to the possibility of meeting and trusting someone new, but always keep your eyes open. You know, don't... be open with the possibility of meeting someone new doesn't mean that you just let people do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, keep your eyes open. Be wary enough. As for your health card, you got Ace of Pentacles upright. So it is a good thing. Usually it represents new beginnings, prosperity. So for health, if you've been experiencing health problems, Ace of Pentacles is basically saying that it's a positive omen, that you'll be, you know, now's a great time to begin, you know, new health habits or implement new lifestyle choices. So if, for example, you've been trying to eat better, this is the perfect time to start. It'll really push and improve you. Yeah. And those are your cards. Thank you very much for being a mem. I appreciate it. Remy, would you like your cards read? Oh, yes. Remy said can do the usual. Yeah, it's actually quite overall positive, so I'm really happy with that. All right, let's do Remy's general career, love, and health. General career, love, and health. So you invest in Maeve coin? Always. Terra, thank you so much for joining Sassy Sealies. I appreciate it. Oh my god. Nice. Is it because you wanna do it? Welcome in. Alrighty. Let's do Remy's general. Hold on, I want one more shuffle. Sometimes it just feels like that, you know? Remy's general career, love, and then health. Your general is King of Swords in reverse. So, it just kind of shares this lack of routine, lack of structure. There's some kind of illogical thing, some irrational thing. These are some keywords, but basically it's just there's some kind of lack of self-discipline or power. It's like losing your cool and not really using your head properly, and it can represent, and this may not always be you, but it can be somebody you know, where it says represents being power hungry, inhuman, tyrant type. It indicates just this mature male who is cold and controlling, power hungry, stuff like that. Good luck. Alrighty, your career, you've got the Hanged One. Wow, I feel like somebody just... Did you guys... Who just got the Hanged One in career? Oh my god, you literally... It's the same exact career card? What the hell are the likelihoods of that? That you're okay, it indicates that you're feeling uncertain about your career path, or maybe that your career has become stagnant. You might be a little bit more unclear about what steps you want to take to move your career forward. Just relax, let things unfold. Same thing with finances. Being anxious around them is not a good thing. It's actually hurting you more than, you know, helping you. So stay positive, be smart, right? But if all you're doing is, you know, being really worried and anxious about your finances, the rest of your life is kind of also just gonna pivot to be a little worse. So. How do the readings work? You know what, RJ, I'll put you on the list right after Remy, and I'll tell you. It'll be easy. I'll tell you. Okay. 7 of Pentacles in reverse is your love card. That's so weird though. What is the likelihood? Anyways, in a love tarot spread, if you're in a relationship, the 7 of Pentacles reverse is not a great card. Kind of just represents a relationship maybe hitting a rough patch at this moment. You know, getting bogged down by a lack of growth, getting bogged down in some kind of drudgery. You might both need a little bit of me time, or just kind of a break from the same thing over and over again. It can also be an indicator that, you know, somebody's not putting enough effort in, somebody's too focused on other things. It's just kind of like, yeah, you're going through a rough patch right now. The times and things aren't coming out properly for things to work through. Whatever the issue is, you need to stop and take stock of what's important and refocus efforts on bringing that to you, if that's the love or not, right? You're too cozy and I'm so... Thank you, Raiden. I'm glad that you're enjoying my cozy. Thank you. Let's see. If you are single, 7 of Pentacles reverse indicates you might just be overly focused on your career or material wealth and not making time for love. And that's kind of exactly what it is, where it's like, love isn't your forefront right now, maybe. And so it's hitting a rough patch on what it would be. If you want to change that and you're single, you know, you have to make the effort to go out there and meet people. And if you're in a relationship, you have to put in the effort to make sure you are focusing on the right things, right? Welcome back. My job anxieties are getting alleviated by the social circles I'm getting back into. I love that for you. Hell yeah. As for your health, you've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands reverse is not a perfectly great omen. It indicates that maybe you're overdoing it and heading for a burnout. So, if you jumped into anything too hastily, if this is like a new health plan, new work, do this, do that, don't let it burn out, okay? If you're even pushing yourself to, how do I say it? Like, if you're continuously pushing yourself to be better, that also can lead to burnout, right? So just make sure that you stay balanced. Like the idea of continuously saying, oh, I have to be productive, I have to be this, I have to be that. Find balance. It's not... Never seen a reading, please add me to the... Of course, thank you, RJ. Thank you for continuing. I appreciate it. But yes, so whatever you're pushing yourself towards trying to do, make sure that it's not, you know, make sure that you're not overdoing it. Mm-hmm. 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 Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Now, I'll do RJ first and then Terra. RJ, here's my thing. All you have to do is answer this. Would you like the usual 4? The usual is a card for your general, a card for your career, a card for your love, and a card for your health? Or would you like specific questions? Thank you for the reads. Thank you. Sure, but your boss wouldn't care if you're burnt out. They still want to push you to work. Yeah, but I'm not here to talk to you about your boss. If I don't care what your boss says. I'm telling you what you should do. I know it's like so easy for me to say as somebody who's like a corporate heiress, but if your work is pushing you to a space in your life where you're actually like considering worse options, then don't. Find something else. And again, you don't have to listen to me at all, right? But if every day you just dread waking up, there's no point. Just leave the job. Yeah. Was it joining your YT membership or super chat for reading? So you can do a YT membership of, what is it? Sassy and above? I think. Or Supa. Teal Supa. Yeah, or just get a new job. Oh. RJ said they're good for the usual. So I'm gonna do the usual for RJ. Thank you. But hi, Tito. Great to see you. Well, happy to see you, sweetheart. Hello, hello. Yeah. Again, as somebody, I know the privilege that I have, so you don't have to listen to me. Like everything that I say, you don't have to listen to me. Do not take me seriously enough ever to actually feel offended. That's the thing for me, which is really funny. If anybody genuinely feels offended by the things that I've said, just a reminder that you're feeling really offended over an anime girl online that isn't trying to go out here and hurt people. There are people out there, other anime girls online that are trying to go out and hurt people. Trust me. You don't want to catch the smoke. The smoke literally is like you can barely see it. It barely exists, all right? It just sounds like a lot of work for something that, you know. Don't you just love that I want to make sure that nobody fucking cancels me? Alrighty, RJ's general, career, love, and then health. Do you like hurting other people? I don't. I do not like hurting other people. Holy shit. You have all upright cards. Your general, 10 of Pentacles. Key words, will, deeds, trust funds, inheritance. Kind of seems like maybe it represents that you have like solid foundations and a lot of security and happiness that is going on in your life. So that's good. Like all Pentacle cards, it has something to do with the financial and material stuff that you have. So just expect good things in your life when it appears, right? You might be feeling very close to your family right now. You might be finding out more of your family, tracing roots or ancestries, discovering family. There could be some kind of family event. It's just having a lot to do with conventional and old school traditions. Yeah. So it seems like you're really just having like stability and feeling settled and just really strong roots right now. So that's good. Never mind. This is one of the few cards that you do not want upright. For career, you've got the Tower upright. That is not good. It's kind of like a lack of job security, right? Maybe a signifier in job loss, some kind of unwelcome stress in regarding it. Maybe there's a big change in your current position. Essentially, it is not a good card. It's a really negative card that is really warning you to be super careful with money, right? Put some money aside for a rainy day real quickly, just in case. But it's not like, it is not good, but the card will appear 3 times, huh? It is not good, but I mean, it's not like, how do I say it? It's not like we're reading through your general, because that's, I would say it's a little worse, knowing fully sure that it's about your job security. You know, it could just be like a signifier of that. But I've been worrying about money lately. Well, I think it can feel that, buddy. I think it can feel that. Your love card was King of Wands, upright. If you're in a relationship, you might be in a relationship with somebody who embodies the qualities of the King of Wands. These qualities are kind of a little hot-tempered, controlling, very like loud and proud and very passionate, but can also let his emotions run, you know, stand in the way of a good life. Either that, or it could be you, right? Somebody in if you're in a relationship, it's one or the other, where maybe there's a lot of emotions running, very emotionally overwhelmed, and because of that, it's not like the most balanced. Can be protective, can be overprotective. If you're single, you might meet somebody who embodies qualities like these, or, you know, it could be you. But if there's someone that you're interested in, remember to allow this person that, you know, the freedom, if you want to, their freedom, if you want to have a very long-lasting relationship with them. They're so emotionally driven that not having that is going to be a little bit tougher, right? It can also indicate, if you're single, that you're so busy with other areas of your life, or enjoying freedom of single life, like very, very out there, having fun, having flings, that you're not really making time to find a proper partner. If you're looking for love, you're just gonna have to change that. But if you're kind of just out there, being emotionally driven, walking around, having a good time, just make sure that you don't hurt other people. That is your love card. Your health card is the 5 of Wands. Again, really surprised that you had all upright cards. Kind of insane. Sweet lips on my lips, you should just kiss like real people do. I don't know if you've been having a little bit of ill. If you've been feeling a little ill, you're kind of battling with it and kind of successfully fighting it off. It's an indicator that you need to reduce this adrenaline and stress, or you're gonna leave yourself prone to more stress-related diseases and illnesses, high blood pressure, and all sorts of other things, right? So it's saying that you can fight it off, but if you're vulnerable to too much stress, you know, this fight isn't gonna, it'll hit you easier because you're already trying to fight other things. Yeah. Be careful about stress. It seems like mostly what I'm hearing is be careful about stress. Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second. Those are your cards, RJ. Thank God my state has legal weed. Buddy, buddy, what part of what do we say about your finances? What do we say about your finances, man? Come on. But those are your cards. Honestly, I think it really just has a lot to do with being, it seems like you're a pretty stable person. It literally seems like it's just doing extra warnings of, hey, don't be stressed out and be smart with your money. That's pretty much it. What it seems like to me, in my opinion. It feels that way, you know? It kind of feels like it's not too heavy. So. Alrighty. Terra. Terra, did you say you wanted one, hun? Yeah, of course. Yes, please. Okay, perfect. What was I gonna say? Oh, do you want specific questions or do you want the usual 4? Nothing specific? The usual 4 then? In that case, we are gonna go with Terra's general. Sorry, I got one of my other like work contracts. They're what is that word? They're canceling the project, so I have to go and pivot real quick. But okay, cool. Your general, your career, your love, and then your health. So. What? Damn. Yeah. It's okay. They still have me on contract. I think they're just gonna have to do a different I'm just gonna have to wait for the next project that they want instead. But alrighty, let me think. It's Terra. Terra's general, career, love, and then health. Happy to see you, by the way, Terra. Okay, not bad. 9 of Wands, upright is your general. So the keywords are that you're kind of feeling this perseverance, fatigue, really drained, this like gathering your last strength, right? So it kind of seems like right now, maybe you're halfway through this battle and you're feeling really, really drained of all this energy and feeling that like you're fucking tired. There's like things just keep happening, right? And like you feel like you can't go on, but I promise you're so close to getting what you want. Just gather the last of your strength and push forward and you'll be fine, right? It's basically literally saying that you're so close. You're nearly there. You're so close to not having to deal with this shit anymore. So, things might have not worked out the way that you planned previously, right? There have been challenges and setbacks along the way, but hold on. Highly extraordinarily, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Yo, what's up, Hugo? Your career, you got temperance in reverse, which basically is a very large imbalance, and there's a conflict in a work situation, right? So if you're working too hard or maybe not working hard enough, you could be clashing with coworkers. Maybe you're ignoring or reacting negatively to a lot of constructive criticism. Whatever the issue is about this imbalance, this like feeling, it's not even, it almost can feel like anything. it feels like you just have to rebalance. You have to look inward and really like take stock and care of what the hell is going on, and rebalance your own energy in order to resolve the situation. If you're having financial issues, yeah, fix that immediately, all right? Do not impulsive spend at all. Do not use instant gratification to distract yourself from this imbalance you're feeling about work and career inside of you. Slow down and reconnect with yourself to find everything peace. Excessive spending will bring you debt, not inner tranquility. Actually just met you at Vexpo, but my timing is terrible. Not at all. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I really appreciate you and that you enjoyed meeting me at Vexpo. I had a lovely time. I rarely stream at this time, so I'm glad that you were able to catch it. For your love life, you've got the Four of Wands, upright. So, if you're in a relationship, it's a good omen. It represents, you know, a happy family life, very success and stable relationship. Relationship should be going very well. If you are single, it is still a good omen, but it indicates kind of more like celebrations, parties, feeling a little bit more social. You should be enjoying single life, and it can also represent reunion. So, I don't know if maybe past love or somebody else that you know, that it's not always love. Sometimes it's just relationships, so like friendships or everything. A past person may come back into your life when it appears, but overall it's supposed to kind of share that, you know, you're a little bit more social now and you're feeling a little bit better and good about it. That's crazy, Terra. That is very ominous. Your health. You've got Page of Swords. Upright. I don't have the time. It indicates that you have an opportunity to heal from any past injuries or issues. Basically, you are having more mental clarity right now, and because of that mental clarity, you should be able to overcome any of the actual physical health challenges that you have. Just be careful not to overdo it. You know, don't go from, oh, I just healed from, you know, mental health, now I'm gonna go and open a new business. No, that's not how that works. Don't overdo it and ease yourself back into things, okay? But it seems like you have a little bit more mental clarity now than you had for a bit. At the panel with you and Sarah, I'm so glad you had to you know what? That was like I hope, did people laugh a lot? I really don't know. It was hard to hear, but yeah, Terra, those are your cards. There you go, sweetheart. It seems, I'm pretty happy. It sounds like you're a little bit more social or mentally clear from what the cards say. Just, be sure to be careful with, the balance for your career. I feel like that one calls out to me most. Chronically locked out, huh? Oh no, yeah, there was lots of laughs. Am I funny? Do you think I'm funny, Hugo? Kidding. All right, did I miss anybody for cards? Ooh, let me sit. Let's check our marshmallows. This is where you can send. Okay, we don't have anything good. We don't have anything, so that's fine. But yeah. Charming and really cool. Had to meet you after that panel. I'm glad. I'm glad. Okay. I was genuinely worried because we were having trouble planning already in the first place, right? Funny? How about funny looking? Sorry, I'll leave. Buddy, you gave me money. What gotcha are you trying to do here? It's true. Yeah, so we had a lot of trouble planning that panel, and I'm just really happy that it worked out that way. Hello? Sorry, I have a new Venus flytrap, and there's like a fly that's not alive, but it's somewhere it shouldn't be. Weird. Okay. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, thank you. We had a lot of trouble planning that panel, and I'm happy that it all worked out and everybody had a great time. Alicia had a lot of tech issues. We really did. Thank you for hearts in chat. I appreciate it. Oh, I hope for autumn. Jesus. Rivers and roads, rivers till I reach you. The core memory, dude. Honestly, I keep thinking why I haven't covered rivers and roads yet. I will. Hello, hello. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. It's a good song. I listen to a lot of songs and I'm like, I could just karaoke this, and I always forget to. I don't know. Cool. Yeah. Seems like we don't have any waits for anything, so we'll just chit chat. We'll just chitty chat. I'm so sorry for how messy everything has been regarding the calendar. October might be a little bit better. I would like to say so. But unfortunately, I will be busy for most weekends, if not all weekends. But I am excited, okay, for some spooky times. Yeah. Yeah, the crazy part is like, I can't even do a lot of spooky things. I just can. Spooky season. I can't even do a lot of spooky things. I get too scared. But I like the feel, you know? I like the feel of it. I don't know. I don't think I have any events this year that I have to actually get dressed up or anything for. So what is this? Oh my gosh. Is it a no going to a haunted house? No, I will not go to a haunted house. So this year, I think one of the theme parks that is generally popular with, you know, haunted houses and haunted mazes and everything, blah blah blah. It has the little necklace. It has a little necklace to be like don't scare me kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And here's my, like, part of me thinks that's great. Like, but part of me, as somebody who would buy it, like, I know fully that I would buy it, but that also makes me think, okay, I probably just shouldn't go. Because I'm sure other people out there, there's two schools of thought here. Like, there's other people out there, for sure, who are like, dude, what's the point of going if you're not even gonna go to get scared? I have a lot of reasons to enjoy and like spooky stuff. For example, a horror maze, haunted mazes, horror movies, stuff like that. That's some of the best set design almost ever, all the time. It looks so good and so cool, especially when they're recreating it in a small environment like a maze. I genuinely feel, how do I say it? I genuinely feel not thankful. What the fuck am I saying? Impressed? Yes, I genuinely feel impressed with it, and I like it a lot. The only other thing also is, like, I still get it, but then, like, also there's other people who have heart problems. You know what I mean? Where you don't have to get jump scared to have a good spooky time. Like, psychological horror does not continuously fall on jump scares either, right? And it is a very valid and great form of horror. So, right. And so, part of, you know, definitely as a person who would buy that, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that they're offering it. Do I still think the scare actors are going to hate me for it? And do I think that they have, you know, do I think that they're wrong for it? No, I think that they're going to hate me for it, and I don't think that they're wrong for it. Truly. So, I've actually been invited this year to go to that theme park that now offers it. And it's like one of the popular theme parks too. I'd probably have to travel for it. I've been invited to go with friends, but I don't know. I think even with it, obviously it's not even like a guarantee that you won't get scared, right? But even with that, I was like, I don't think so. Summer Hikaru died, and you'll know what's scary without jump scares. Summer Hikaru died. The Summer Hikaru Died is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Moku Mokuren. Began serialization on... Oh, it is a horror story for real. The summer that Hikaru died follows Yoshiki, who notices unsettling changes in his best friend Hikaru after his mysterious death. Hikaru returns, but he is an unknowable entity wearing his form, and Yoshiki's unresolved feelings lead him to accept the strange accept this strange replacement. The story explores themes of grief, identity, and the uncanny valley as this entity, later revealed to be a non-human, tries to navigate human life and form a bond. How is this this sounds sad. I don't know how this is a horror. This sounds sad. Hello? tragedy and horror go hand in hand. That's fair. Tragedy, I feel like tragedy is more sad, and then horror is more horrifying. Don't talk to me. I forget it. Forget I even say anything. Like, why do I bother talking for real? Just tell me to shut up. Thank you. But you put them together and you can get some good, overwhelming negative feelings. You want to know something? For sure. Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue is still the best movie personally, I feel like I've ever watched. I could, but it would spoil a moment. No, don't spoil it. Don't spoil the summer he could do that. I'm glad to know it's good though. Like, it's really good though. No, I have not seen Midsommar, and I refuse to see Midsommar. What is that? A24? Is it from A24? I refuse to watch. I swear to God, if it's from A24. But regardless, I refuse to watch horror films from A24. Because, well, actually, I refuse to watch horror films, period. I'll watch a good slasher. I'll do that. Because they're actually too good. They're genuinely too good at being terrifying. Like, I can only imagine. Okay, when I watched Perfect Blue, by the way, I did not know that Perfect Blue was that terrifying. I am susceptible to psychological horror. Yeah, Midsommar is gross. I was too curious, so I did read some of, like, the plot, right? And yeah, I heard some of it was, like, super gross. It even has, like, one of my favorite actresses in there, Florence Pugh. I know it was, like, one of her, like, biggest first movies, but I refuse to watch it. I watch slashers because I think, you know, slashers are, yeah. But for Perfect Blue, I didn't know it was like that, and I went to go watch it, and after I watched it in theaters, because it was rerunning, I went home and I had a panic attack. And because of that, I legitimately said it literally is one of the best films that I've ever watched. Will I naturally watch it again? Probably not. Perfect Blue? I want you to know, I watched Perfect Blue previous to actually being a VTuber. So I'll have to add Perfect Blue to the watch list? Yeah. Previous to being a VTuber, but I promise whatever I remember of it, which generally is a fucking lot, has only gotten worse because of me being a VTuber. You wanna know how much I fucking love this movie? And I watched it once in my life in theaters. And it gave me a panic attack. I have a poster of it on my wall in my living room. I think it's just such a brilliant film. And I think it utilizes psychological horror to tell its message so well. So well. Yeah, for anybody who's like who watches, you know, Even like small media people. Almost actually specifically small media people. So like VTubers or like other, what would you guys call like micro celebrities? Celebrities, that's a whole other thing. I would say that micro celebrities are more affected by this. But it's just so, the message they have for them that has to do with, you know, identity and the way other people look at you and stuff like that. It's so strong, and using psychological horror to share that is insane. I'm literally talking about this a whole, it kind of makes me want to watch it again. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't want to watch it again, but at the same time, like, the more that I talk about it, the more I'm like, it actually is so good. You know what I mean? Personally, I love Belle, but it's not comparable to Perfect Blue. I just had a chance to see Belle in cinema, but not Perfect Blue. I don't like Belle. You had a panic attack? Let's not. I mean, it's different because that was my very first time watching it though, right? So, it's different? Yeah, I don't know why. I know a lot of people love Belle. I never did. But you just said it might be worse since you're a VTuber. The messages hit worse. But I already know it. That makes sense? That help? That makes sense? Or no? Belle felt somewhat personal to me, so there's a bias. In which part? I don't remember very much of it, actually. I feel really bad, but I haven't like responded to a bunch of people's messages for like ages, so I have to do that now. So this is what is so difficult about me, right? I work a lot, and I also obviously have other things going on, like being me and Maeve, you know? So talking to me, messaging me, unless it's like a time work thing, it's like mail. It's like snail mail. Maybe you can get same-day responses, right? Maybe you can get, you know, next-day response. Maybe you can even get 3 to 5 business days, 7 to 10, 2 weeks, and maybe it'll be lost forever. It's very, I feel really bad. Like I actually went like 8 days without responding to somebody that I was just checking. I was straight checking right now. I've heard about Perfect Blue in context of a movie, Black Swan. I have heard about Black Swan. I think it's pretty much easy to say. You know how people talk about Akira being a really big inspiration to a lot of film of that time? So it's the same thing then. The hell? That I know. I'm so sorry. My brain is like doing a thing. That I know that Black Swan was pretty influenced by Perfect Blue, right? And that's totally fine. I don't know what the discourse would be. If people are like, oh, it's completely different. I don't think any media is completely different from any media almost ever anymore. Okay? So anybody who's, genuinely, anybody who straight up is saying like, oh, this is so original. This is the most original thing. It didn't copy anyone or anything. That's fake. There's definitely influence in all media. Doesn't matter what you think that influence looks like. How about 20 Days? Is 20 Days the one where he cuts his like leg off? Not a big part of the movie, but I had a moment of cheering on someone who got piled on. Although in my case, I actually had no idea that I was the one person. Aww. Why? Well, that's really sweet of you. Oh, I was poking fun about messages. Oh! I thought you were talking about Moo. Yeah. Has happened. Are we talking about me right now? I think it was only like max 10 days, Tito, between me and you. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I've had times where I like go back and I look at the mess. I'm like, I haven't spoken to this person in a long time. And then I check the messages and it's because like I hadn't responded to their last one like a month ago or 2 months ago. And I'm like straight up. I'm like, dude, just tell me. Just message me again. It's never nothing personal. You did The Wrestler and Requiem for a Dream. Requiem for a Dream. I've never watched Requiem for a Dream, but I heard that's a whole thing too. I had no idea until she told me about it on stream. Damn, that's gotta be tough. Told us being, but what? Us being the people in chat, right? But you were the main one that was still cheering her on? I remember having a VHS for Requiem for a Dream and using it to tape TV. Damn. I never had to tape my own TV. My dad used it to tape the music videos, but I found that boring, so I taped cartoons on it for fun. That's actually quite funny. Like, thinking like, tape music videos for what? So that you can just listen to music more continuously? I don't remember. I do not know how to tape anything. I just let things be things. God, I would kill to see a VHS right about now. I really would. Hi, hello. Classic kid behavior, not because one must. Not because one must, simply because one can. I think the thing was also because, what, apparently the music wasn't even good. Do you remember what music it was? Hi, Alia. be gone. By description? So do you know like who's saying it or anything? Generic pop of the region. Whatever around on the music channel? You mean MTV? Okay. I swear to God, I'm going through the messages. It's working. MTV back in the day was fun. You know what I really disliked that I got super into? I really disliked that I got crazy into My Super Sweet 16. My Super Sweet 16 was such a sick... I think it was because I always I saw it, and then I'd be like, oh my god, I want an amazing, beautiful 16th birthday like that. And then I remember becoming 16, right? And thinking, no, this is a lot. That's a lot. Is that the board game? No, it was a show on... I think it was, specifically, like, I can't remember who showed it to me, but it was an American MTV show about, you know, you got chosen to have this big, gigantic budget for your big, beautiful 16th birthday. Majority of the contestants were girls. I don't know if there were any guys, whatever it was, right? Like, I got super addicted to watching basically other people, what they would do with a large amount of money. Now, I know that sounds crazy coming from someone like me, but it's interesting to watch other people do it. I vaguely remember it was just called Sweet 16. Oh, maybe it was Sweet 16. I don't even remember. It was one of those, I don't remember the exact name, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait on yours. Like me. Open up your hands and damn, you're free. Did he love? Go back to the car radio. I'm listening to music on the side. It could have been way. What do you mean it could have been way worse? I think 16 was too young for some of these people to go all ham and like go all out. You know what I mean? That was the main thing for me. Like once I got to that age, I was like, this is a lot. And even I know that. Coming from someone like me. Oh, okay, sorry. Hi, hon. Let me see. Okay, so she started by promoting herself on Reddit. I kept cheering her on before I even made it to the stream. She had cool ideas. Years later, told on stream that back then she got a lot of hate on Reddit. Oh, damn. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know how to say this, but promoting on Reddit is difficult. I've been spinning way too long, checking my tongue in my mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass. So I get a face and I laughed. Ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanity than just go with the season. They ran a mix of Russian, English, and Ukrainian language pop music. That actually kind of reminds me of when I used to travel to Asia a lot, and I would always listen more to their local, like, stations than, you know, stations that, like, would basically get played to me whenever I was on the road. Specifically tried to, like, get more used to their local stations. So, I'm pretty sure if somebody played certain music that I, like, probably would not be able to look up now. Like, I wouldn't know the name or anything, but if they played it, I bet I'd be like, oh, I know that song. And people would be like, why the fuck do you know that song? You know what I mean? Trying to get used to local music? Yeah. I feel like it would be right. It's only right. Oh, dude, usually stations that are run by students are some of the best stations. Let me see. Work. I have to reopen something. Use Shazam. Yeah, but that's like, you know, that's like, at that time, Shazam was not something that you just had. At that time wasn't even like iPhones. Those weren't real yet. There's usually no in between. I have a cousin. I have a cousin who used to do it. Who used to do like student run radio / DJing, right? I wonder how easy it is to do it. I've always wanted to see what it would be like to run a radio-ish. All right, let's take a look at... Oh, did you guys check out the most recent POV? If you haven't, please do. Please do. Let's see. We weren't able to do our schedule 1 or TCG card sim. We need to do our karaoke. I do not want to not do our karaoke. There's a YouTube creator, Noodle. He tried it and made a video on it. Oh, shit. That's pretty cool. Maeve Radio, it's just me and all of the songs that I karaoke. It's just all of my karaoke songs. Every single time that I've karaoke. Just run continuously all over and over. Oh, man. All right, so we've done We didn't get to do our, well, we're doing our Zatsu here today, as well as our tarot reading. I know it's a little bit difficult. I'm so apologetic about all of my times and what's been going on this month, but I promise next month it will improve and be better. So we need to put back our karaoke, and then ASMR bucket list making, or ASMR, but it's other work. Oh, Maeve, all the time. Pew, 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 pew. This ain't your mama's Selkie station. We were doing really good though, that's why. But only because it's starting to get to the season where everything's just really busy. But not busy for work. Busy for like holiday things. Like starting this month, like almost all of my friends have birthdays. You're listening to Morveren Radio. Oh, we've gotta. Oh, we have to. That's too funny. Somebody's gotta make that. Oh my lord. What is the thing? What is it called? You're listening to. You're listening to meme. You're now listening to 608.8. You know, like all the where we play nothing but Maeve, and Maeve. This ain't your regular Selkie station. Oh my god. Oh, it's time consuming and also eats money depending on the audience reach because of music. Oh, okay. I don't need to do the audience reach. I couldn't care less about reaching audience. It's a wizard. What is the thing called? Oh my god, the cash money wizard, something like that? Shadow Wizard Money Gang. What the fuck even was that? Where was Shadow Wizard Money Gang from? Stop, hold on. I need to listen to this. Who the hell made this thing? This is actually quite good. Punky Doodles 8. This is the one that I was watching for a good second now. Tell me why. Excuse me. Tell me why I'm actually into some of these shadow wizards. Tell me why. Like, yellow kind of got something, you know? All right, it's that time. It's that time. I should eat breakfast or something. Is that me looking at yellow? Yellow. Ooh, oh, I see. Dude, it's so easy for me. I'm terrible. I'm awful. Oh my lord. It's apparently from the song Gout by Joe. No way. Is it actually? I have to look this up. Oh my god, it really is. What the fuck? Wait, what? Hold on. It's actually quite... Okay. So this is like a producer tag? This was their producer... This is the sickest producer tag in the world. And I like Gikas. Gika. Stop. I wanna fucking listen to this shit. This is so cool! Wait! This is literally so... This is insane! I honestly love good producer tags. Oh my god. Vengeant? That guy's in Vengeant. I wanna hear that. Vengeant? Vengeant? Is this actually... Oh, there's actually a song. I hate the way that he films. Oh shit! This is actually quite sick. This is actually quite sick. I do like that, but I legitimately hate what he looks like. And it's not like him as a personal... You guys have to... It's not him as a personal... It's just the way that he, like, films. Here, let me show you. I don't know why. I have to show you exact, like, I paused and this was the picture. That's a fish, sir. That's a fish. That's a fish. I'm listening to Create Machines, if you couldn't tell. That's a fish! Oh my god, this is so funny. Okay. Tiny sunglasses plus goggles. Tiny sunglasses and goggles. Yeah, I think it's just the way that he films. I don't know why. He's just... Yeah, he's just really goofy, which is no problem, but... I don't want to see the upper part of your nose and your entire mouth in every single thumbnail. Okay. That's a statement? The statement is what? That he's a fish? That he's fishy? That he seems like a little fishy fish? Oh, it's pretty sick. Is he good? I bet he's good, huh? Alrighty. I think that's it for me today. real fish music. Real fish music. Oh my god. Excuse me. Good lord. Excuse me. Good lord. Okay. I think that's it for me today. But I shall see y'all soon. Making this my producer tag ASAP. Real fish music. That one. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys got to chill and hang a little bit. What the fuck? That was pretty cool. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. There's just a lot of things going on. Please do check out. I'm so sorry my brain's like everywhere. Please do check out my newest POV. Please do post. I love seeing comments on my POVs. I love seeing comments on my stuff, but like my POVs getting comments is wonderful. It helps me be able to do more and get more POVs out there for you guys. So yeah. Yeah. POV. Yeah. So I do, point of views. So, you know, Sarah does ASMR and I do point of views. The point of views being like, point of view, your teacher coworker confesses to you, or a point of view, the popular girlfriend confesses her love, and point of view, truth or dare, confession. There's a lot of confessing, okay? There's a lot of confessing. Members get members only POVs too. The last members only POV was baking together, right? One of the other members' POVs was literally I asked to be your puppy, which I only was willing to give to members because straight up I was dying inside the entire time. There's a lot of confessions. Where hopefully I'm getting new POVs out, extra POVs out. Members only video this time around is going to be different. I have to do a video release, so the video release is probably going to be a little bit of like that karaoke radio that we had one time. What is that video stuff that I did? Do you guys remember? Hold on, let me see. Let me scroll all the way down and see if I can remember it. Oh yeah, acoustic karaoke listening set. You guys remember that one? Like a listening set. So we'll do listening set for a release, and then we will do members only video. It might be me playing a different game. The jukebox thing? Something like that. I love that there's a members only video that literally is just 4 hours of me playing Schedule 1 because I was addicted. Gonna have you dusting off the baby boy title? Why? You like being baby boy? Is that what you like? Good morning, Delude. So, we'll do the listening set. Ancient history, been there, done that. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll try my best to make sure that you guys have all the content that you guys want, that your heart desires. I very much appreciate your patience this month. I thank you very, very much. I feel very, very awful about, you know, not having proper patience, or not having everything out properly, but I do care and love you guys very, very much. Let's send you guys off. To one of my senpais. I shall miss her. But I will see you guys soon. Yes, please consume my video content. Still kisses and ocean wishes. Bye-bye.